One of the hardest time in my life, it's when I was 12 years old. It was hard because I lost my childhood. I was born here, but I don't have to remain here. I started to work when I was 11 years old. Well, it was a hard life. Don't stop dreaming because that's the reason of your life. My name is Gabriel. I'm from Venezuela. I was born in Caracas. I'm working now in Madrid as a tour guide, leading groups through the old town of Madrid. I was born in a poor zone of my country, in Caracas, the capital. There, I was like for 14 years. So the first 14 years of my life, I was living in a favela, so slums. And well, it was a hard life. I started to work when I was 11 years old. I was like the guy who take the garbage on top of the favela to the city, taking also note for the people they were looking to get some groceries. And well, I was like a delivery guy in that time, but not officially, but I was doing that for about 4 or 5 years. I grew up in a religious family. I decided to accept my faith. I was like 15 years old. But I was like trying to find more than the meaning of life. So who create life? I studied theology, and that's the relationship between my profession and also what I'm doing now. Because it's all about history. And if you know the history, happened about faith. So one of the hardest time in my life, it's when I was 12 years old. My dad, he one day decided to leave us alone. My mother was in depression. We are 4. I'm the older brother. I took a decision. My decision was to keep going forwards and to push my family forwards. And it was hard because I lost my childhood. I was not like a common child. I had just like minutes to play or to do something like a child, because I was thinking to help my brothers and my mom just to keep going forwards, okay? One of my dreams was in that time, I was born here, but I don't have to remain here. I want to go another place and look for new destinations. For example, to me, to go out of that place was the beginning of a new path for me. Because when I was 15 years old, I said, one day, if I became 20, I want to take a plane and I want to go to Europe. I just need to step on Europe and say, I did it. And that's what I did. I came to Europe in 2008. I was landing in Frankfurt. 2 policemen, they just came to me and say, what are you doing here? Are you on vacation? How old are you? Yeah, I'm 19 years old. So you have money to travel? Yeah, well, I got some money to travel around the world. But from Venezuela, you are here. So maybe, what are you bringing here? The security, they think we from South America, we bring drugs. So they got 2 dogs, huge German pastor dogs. So like, well, I say, I can speak German. Oh, you speak German? How? And they just let me in. And that was my first experience, traveling out of my comfort zone. You don't have to be a religious guy to have a good life. You have to be you, but at the same time respecting the life of the other people that they are around you. For example, Jesus, he could sit on a table with prostitutes, with people they were robbing, and that's the respect that we have to keep in life. That's to me the meaning of life. So life is a gift, and we receive this gift to enjoy and to share. After school, I went to the airport to work for Lufthansa Condor. When I heard the first time German, I say, well, yes, and it's look interesting to me. And I start to ask to people how to say some word. I remember that my first word in German that I learned was Koffer, Gepäck. First sentence was, please leave your luggage here. So, bitte lassen Sie Ihren Gepäck hier. And so I began. I think I'm not far to live my dream completely, to be 100% total freelancer and to use my time as I want. Don't stop dreaming because that's the reason of your life. If you get a good job, that's not a dream. If you get a house, maybe it's your dream, but it's not the full dream. What is a dream? It's something that gives you the energy to push against all things they are against you and they want to stop you. I know that some people, they see the world and they say, I don't have any chance. I don't have any place in this world. You have, because you are a winner. Wake up in the morning, you look at the mirror. You are your own prophet. I say that. So I mean, you look at the mirror and you say, you want to do it, you want to reach it, you want to achieve it. You have one life. Live this life worthily. That's my advice for you. If you can live this life every single day, doing something that makes you happy, do it.
If you watched the video until now, this is your sign to subscribe.
And if you have any more questions or a completely opposing opinion, write it down in the comments below.
Thanks for watching and see you next week.